So guys, welcome to the TGP Winter Series round 1 at St Andrews, sponsored by Callaway for the chance to win Opus Wedge. Great competition. It really started off hot here with Alex setting like an early pace straight out day one, finishing eventually at -9. A couple of approaches here. This was at the 7th where he was just short but made a good chip and putt. Then he managed to avoid the bunkers down 13 here. Again, shot hole for him, so this was a nice, easy knock onto the green. Automatic putt him, led him to the 2-putt, and then this is where he thought he made it on tour. Great drive on 17, and as it landed, his own words were "get me on tour," which for a guy that's only fresh to golf, is a pretty bold statement. But this was. Dave Little, he's free handicapper, and he sent this one in on the 8th, which was nearest the pinhole, to 20 foot, and that was the challenge to beat all around, so no one ever beat that. This was a fantastic effort. Now, obviously, as you see this bouncing, you're thinking, oh, okay, yeah, hang on, let's head him back and bounce, head him back and bounce. No, rejected. Hits the post, stays out of bounds. That was actually one of my friends. So I say early set, paced by Alex, and then George here, I think playing off 6. I believe we were off on this day. Started off super hot. I think we were maybe at least 5 or 6 under for about 14, and then he just faltered at the end with a bit of a poor finish. But here you can see him playing the 10th. We thought this was in, but no, you just see it just release. Just past the circle, so 2-putt there rather than the 1-putt gimme. On to another George. So George here played really, really well. Playing off 9, I believe he shot 4 under, 4 under handicap. Oh, 7 under handicap, sorry. So fantastic effort for him. And then Matt, who he's playing with, plays off 1. Been a very good player for a long time. And he was just smoking drivers everywhere. I got so unlucky pitching it in the circle, spinning it out the circle a few times. But George kind of got nice and safe as we went towards the end, kept it in play, and you can see there he then ended up -7, just 2 back of Alex. And on to a good friend Colin here. He played fantastic golf. Again, maybe I think Colin played off 7. This was the par 5. I believe that was actually an eagle chip, solid easy par. And a good smoky drive down this hole, right into A1 position. This par 5 is a tough drive, and everyone has to try to find this left side, and he absolutely nailed it. And again, a fantastic round for Colin, where he then ended up shooting 4 under his handicap, which unfortunately meant for him he got a nice big cut on the TrackMan handicap system. And then we moved to Joe. So Joe went birdie start. Again, Joe plays off about 5, I believe, and just smoked it for the first few holes. And Carl here, who's playing with, really kept up nicely. And then the guys kind of faltered near the end. Didn't quite keep up the momentum, both finishing -3 for the competition. But a really good early start for them, and ball striking was exceptional until Joe leaked one here right into the gorse bush, and the TrackMan system gives it a nice kadonk at the end for effect. But they played really well. So I'm sorry for everyone for the images changing size. I kept filming this on Instagram. So this was Joe's nearest to pin attempt. Ended up just 20 feet short of Dave's ball. Didn't really trouble him there, saying 41 foot. But yeah, sorry about to say the images. Next time I'll try and film everything in landscape rather than horizontal, so it's a bit easier for you to see. But again, Joe just crushing driver. These bunkers were about 240 carry, just over him, but pitched it perfectly down 12 to leave himself a wedge. And then we've got Craig perfecting the Sevi follow through. Played very nicely. Craig plays off 3. Again, hit it really solid all the way around. Ended up being 4 under handicap, so it was a fantastic round of golf. He hit so many shots where it pitched in the circle and just rolled out. He probably could have shot under par, but I think he shot maybe 1 or 2 over in the end. But it was a very impressive round of golf. Indeed, he went away feeling a bit beaten up, but actually, when you look at it, played brilliantly. So, and then we're down to our final couple of competitors. So, Mr. Matthew Ramsey here, he was playing very nicely after a big break from golf, doing some travelling. He hit it very well. And Charlie, his good friend here, showing us the touch of an absolute pro. But these two guys played very, very well again. This really started to heat the leaderboard up. I think Charlie finished there -8, Ramsey finished -6, so really propelled themselves up the leaderboard with just a couple of days to go. Picked up tons of order of merit points. And again, Charlie here, I think this one just snuck onto the end of the rough, which was a tough drive for most people. It's about 225 to carry that. And then Ramsey, who is renowned for poor chipping, had a little chip in, so we had to show that. And like a FIFA replay, you can watch that forever. But then eventually we get to the winner, and this is Dan. He played exceptional. We did a lesson just before he played, and as you see by this drive, he sends it. So when you can smooth it that fast and play around St Andrews, where there's not much trouble really, except for the bunkers, as he found there, you can get round pretty good. So again, great swing for a guy that plays off in his 20s, and we certainly don't think he'll be there for that long, that's for sure. But he would end up shooting -12, which was obviously a score that was unbeatable for this month. And he won himself the Callaway wedge, which he's gone for the Shadow Black version. Waiting for delivery from that from Callaway. So there's your final results, and say, very good scores throughout. So some people struggled with the chipping, but well done to everyone else. That was a fantastic tournament, and I hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to seeing you for round 2.